despite a record-breaking number of migrant arrests during Joe Biden's presidency, which put a strain on U.S. border police. Reuters reports that illegal crossings dropped significantly this year due to new border limitations established by Biden and heightened enforcement efforts by Mexico. As of 2023, the United States accounted for about 83% of Mexican exports and 75% of Canadian exports. The trade pact between the United States, Mexico, and Canada, known as the USMCA, appears to be violated by Trump's promised additional tariff. The treaty that Trump signed into law maintained the three nations' virtually duty-free commerce, which went into force in 2020. During the contentious negotiations that culminated in USMCA, the US and Canada briefly put restrictions on each other's goods. After a sunset provision compels a withdrawal or discussions on pact amendments in 2026, Trump will have the chance to renegotiate the deal. Continue reading for more on what Canada's Deputy Prime Minister Chrystia Freeland said in a statement released on Monday night. Border security and the integrity of Canada's shared border with the US are the country's top priorities. Tariffs were omitted from the statement. Work together every single day to disrupt the scourge of fentanyl coming from China and other countries, the statement continued, mentioning the U.S. Drug Enforcement Administration, the Canada Border Services Agency, and U.S. Customs and Border Protection. Reuters cited a Canadian source familiar with the issue as saying that Trump and Justin Trudeau discussed trade and border security during their Monday night conversation. Let us now delve more into the statement issued by China. China has taken action to fight drug trafficking following an agreement signed last year between Joe Biden and Xi Jinping, according to a statement issued by Lu Pengyu, a spokesperson for the Chinese embassy. The U.S. has been informed by the Chinese government of the progress achieved in drug enforcement operations involving the U.S., according to Lu. Claiming that, all these prove that the idea of China knowingly allowing fentanyl precursors to flow into the United States runs completely counter to facts and reality, Lu asserted. The US and China would come out on the losing end of a trade war, according to the Chinese embassy in Washington. Regarding the matter of US tariffs on China, China maintains that the economic and trade cooperation between China and the US is inherently beneficial to both countries, Lu stated. When asked about trade wars or tariff wars, Lu stated, "No one will win." Chrystia Freeland, Canada's Deputy Prime Minister, released a statement stating that the relationship between the US and Canada is now balanced and advantageous for both countries, especially American workers. At the same time, a Canadian source told Reuters that Trump and Prime Minister Justin Trudeau had a good discussion and decided to remain in touch. Reuters cites a Canadian source familiar with the issue as saying that Trump and Justin Trudeau discussed trade and border security during their Monday night meeting. That in response to Trump's statement, the Chinese embassy in Washington states that no one will win a trade war or tariff war, according to Reuters. I will get back to you soon. The integrity of Canada's shared border with the United States and the utmost importance that the country places on border security have been emphasized in a statement issued by Chrystia Freeland, the Deputy Prime Minister of Canada, according to Reuters. The tariffs are omitted from the statement. Particularly impacted by the levy on Canadian items would be construction costs, as Girari notes. The 25% tariff that Trump just imposed, according to her writing, might cause a significant increase in construction expenses. Crucial Canadian resources, 130